understand, but a bill has money in it for the Department of Defense. And if the committee that has the oversight of the Department of Defense can't get that money into the budget, then get rid of those bums and get somebody in there on both sides. In the Congress, get rid of them bums, and in the side of the military, get rid of those bums. Now, I looked at Mitch McConnell's, and I got to say, there was a lot of things in there for military. There was some things in there for Fort Knox, which is just, we go Fort Knox a lot. They don't keep eating gold there, but you can pray that they do. And I thought to myself when I saw that, man, I wished whatever it was could be done. But my basic belief now is this, that if Fort Knox needs what's there, then the powers at Fort Knox should go to the powers that they have to go to, that go to the powers that they have to go to in the Pentagon. And when the Pentagon works with the Congress on a budget, then put it in there. But don't start putting pork into these bills. Now, you can brand me anything you want to. I am not in the least anti-military. I'm not anti-Pentagon. I had that big knot in my stomach when I saw a plane hit it. I'm not anti, poor people. I'm not anti, unemployment. But there's got to be some reasonality to what we're doing. We're not talking about not supporting the military. We're talking about getting the pork out of a $1.27 trillion budget. Wow. We don't bring in $1.27 trillion. Michelle Malkin and the clip that we have on there, and there's a lot of websites you can go to get her stuff. She's a really smart lady, and you can go to Town Hall, you can go to Daily Caller, there's just a ton of places. But she exposed that there is a massive land grab going on in this bill as well. Now, I think you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware of the fact that how much of land in this country has already been grabbed by the federal government. I think this is something that a lot of guys like Alex Jones and these guys talk about, and I've never gotten into it, but there comes a point in time where there's only so many things you can be upset about, and I'm keeping my focus right now on the things that are at the top of my high blood pressure list. I usually, got a little more humor than I seem to have here lately. But that second big reason is look at this porculus that's in this bill. Look at what these people are doing, the earmarks. Said yesterday that I was gonna try to put together some of the favorites. Here's some favorites. We got a 1.2 trillion. Here's 10 of the 6,600 earmarks that were identified. And I hope I get these right. The respected Senator Sam Brownback, Republican from Kansas, wanted $40 million for a national bio and agro defense facility in Kansas. Boy, Toto won't know what to do with that. I don't even know what a bio and agro defense facility is. If somebody knows that, please let me know. That's only 40 million. And you know, I was so astounded today when I was listening to some guy that they had a panel, and he was talking about, oh, you know, this money that's in here, it's not that much. It's almost like rounding off to the nearest dollar for the federal government. And I like to went crazy because $40 million is a lot of money. If it's just rounding off, hell, send it to my account. I could use it. Now here we got one that's only $8 million. And this comes from Murkowski from Alaska, who campaigned on her ability to bring these earmarks home to Alaska. And then there's another guy, Mark Bejic, who's a Democrat. $8 million for expanding the Anchorage port. Okay, I'm all for the Anchorage port. I'm just wondering whether or not it's for us to do. Oh, here's a little one from Patrick Leahy, a big Democrat from Vermont. $165,000 for maple research in Vermont to further delve into the quality and food safety of syrup and to consider how current production methods affect tree health. Yeah, I was just saying to my granddaughter, who's 17 months old and brilliant, I was having an intellectual discussion with her, and I asked her how she felt about tree health. And she told me she was concerned about tree health because in Vermont, they slice those trees to get the syrup out of them, and she was concerned there was not enough tree doctors in Vermont to take care of all the trees whose health had been adversely affected. So I think $165,000 to hell with Anchorage's port. Give them $165,000 because it'll take them that much just to figure out how to put some concrete into the water to expand the port. Give the $8 million to Vermont because I think maple research is going to be where the future of this country and the economy and the jobs of this country is going to be. Yesterday we found out 74% of the doctors could retire on us or wouldn't take patients under Obamacare. And I think what's going to happen, and I'll have to check with Maggie on this because she's the expert, because I was totally unaware of the tree health until my 17-month-old granddaughter told me about it. I think if we put the $8 million there, we can train more doctors for tree health. And since I pay taxes, I've got a tree that needs looking at. So maybe the University of Kentucky. I need to call Mitch McConnell. Let me make a note here. Call Mitch McConnell and see if we can get some of the Vermont maple research money for my tree. That's what I need. All right. Now we got Harry Fool on the Hill Reid, who has requested $1 million for arthropod damage control. What's arthropod damage control? Hell, I don't even own an arthropod. Arthropod. I'm probably saying that wrong. We need $1 million for damage control. I guess it's better than giving away a bunch of money to Japanese or Chinese guys to build some businesses in Las Vegas and in Nevada. I digress. The Appropriations Committee Chair, Daniel Inouye, a Democrat from Hawaii. Now, correct me about this Obamacare thing in a minute. He wants $21 million for the Hawaii federal health care system. Oh, I need to get my sound effects up here.